Yeah, good afternoon, members. Ed from Red Belly Sports speaking. Just doing some revision on the weekend's racing. I've found one as we usually try to do, and I thought I'd just run through that race with you, just identify it and give you my reasoning behind it. It's in race 6 at Rosehill. I'm just going to show you the start now. It's pretty pertinent to my thoughts on the race. Here we go.
On track. Drawn the rails. They're racing. Disgraceful. The favourites jumped out about midfield. Night Rocker and Abenaka.
Okay, so the start's gone exactly as most punters would have expected it to. You've got Night Rocker gone forward to the lead. Tim Martin's horse Gambler's Blues, although back in distance and it was fresh, I think it was coming off about 40 days. It's gone to a good spot. Avanarco, perfect position where everyone thought it would be. Well, hardly ever here. And Kanachi as well. Couple of interesting ones. Disgraceful, back on the inside. Not a great place to be, but a very good effort here by Timmy Clark. This horse here, Embley, with the blue and gold stripes, has managed to go from barrier 2 to be sitting outside of Disgraceful and not far off the lead. A very, very good position, but watch what happens next.
They're showing speed. Gambler's Blues is right up on the speed. Will hardly ever positions fourth, followed by Kanachi. Disgraceful, the favourite midfield. Followed by Embley. Wide out Grand Puto going forward from Better Not Blue than Zig.
Okay, there you saw it. So this horse was around this position here. It's copped a pretty bad check there. It's ended up now about 5.5 lengths or 5 lengths off the lead. But more importantly so, Embley's now been forced back to a rails position. When the weather's been like it has been and the tracks are quite soft, the inside goes off at Rosehill. You need to be coming down the middle of the track, if not a little bit wider sometimes. So Embley and Tim Clark are now in a world of pain and, forced to hold a position along the rails. So I'll just do some fast forwarding here. So you see as they've straightened up that Avanaka Kanachi will hardly ever. Night Rocker, and this Grand Punto had gone mad, and I think Adkins just thought the pace was very slow. He's gone from the back of the field back near the 600 or the 700 and taken off, which actually gave some advantage to the horses trailing it. But if you have a look at Embley here on the inside, the inside going is horrible. It's not the place to be. Embley's also only second up. It's gone 1200 to 1350 here. It's copped a bad check. And it's a horse going forward that has no trouble getting up to 1600. So we'll just have a look at finishes here. What happens here at the end?
Shift to the outside of Abenako. Night Rocker, Abenako, Grand Puto's runners race. Gambler's Blues is darting through with a good run. Disgraceful back to the rails, but Abenako's drawn to the front. From Gambler's Blues, Night Rocker and Disgraceful. Abenako got the good run today, and Abenako's holding them all at bay. Gambler's Blues second.
Okay, well, Avanarco's won. It's beaten Embley home by maybe 3.5 lengths, not even. So I think this horse going forward hasn't presented a flashing light. In its favour is the fact that, as I said a little while ago, it'll go up in distance. Where it can find a race like that and be drawn favourably, where it can take advantage of an off-pace position, I think it'll do well. If you actually look here, what happens after the line.
Circle on the outside with Better Not Blue than Night Rocker.
See, all of a sudden now it's basically it's up with the leaders 100 and something metres after the post. So Embley going forward is definitely worth following up on. Let's give you a quick look at what happened last time Embley ran, which was a race that it was resuming in.
Total authority, they straighten up.
Okay, so here's the start before at when Embley was resuming, who was racing against Avanarco again. This is 1200 at Canterbury. Sorry, 1250 at Canterbury on the 25th of May. Here's Avanarco, who actually has a little bit of problem getting out here. And here's Embley back here in the blue and gold resuming. Let's have a look.
Majaska in front from Invincible Eagle. Total Authorities looking for the gap. Avanako can't get out of a pocket. Fortune.
So we see Avanako squeeze through a gap there.
It's out now, Avanako. Majaska in front. Avanako.
Embley can't get out here.
Quickly in the centre. Here's Queen Misty down the outside.
All of a sudden it presents itself with a run, or has a run presented.
Queen Misty
and you can see Embley finish off quite well. So Avanako was second up and went into the weekend's race we just had a look at. Embley was resuming here and you know, had some difficulty trying to find a run. So you can see the form's held up pretty well. So as far as the betting went on the day, I'll put this in some sort of order. Unbelievably so disgraceful in barrier one. Managed to start favourite. Gambler's Blues was up there, did a terrific job last week, coming from a long way back with a long sustained run. And Embley and Avanako were very good prices. Here at Red Belly, we actually had Embley on top, disgraceful. Not far away from horses like Better Not Blue, Avanako, Gambler's Blues. So as far as the day went there, we had overlays on Embley, Better Not Blue, Avanako, Grand Punto. We ended up backing all four. The outlay in the race was 2.6 units. 2.6 units, and for a return of 6.70. But all in all, I think moving forward, the horse you want to be on next start is Embley. I hope that helps. Cheers.